Welcome back to New City Catechism as we continue our study through it. This week is question number 28, and it's not a question that we really like to talk about all that often, but it's super important. It's one of the most important questions we need to be able to answer. The question is, what happens after death to those not united to Jesus Christ by faith? And the answer to that, as they go on and talk about it, is hell. It's a question that it's an answer that we really don't like to talk about, the reality of in our lives, or the reality of in a world that God has made, because we like to just see God as love, and that his wrath against sin wouldn't be something that we would have happen, or wouldn't be the type of God that we would like. But the fact is that hell is a reality. Jesus, who almost everybody would at least say he was a good teacher or a prophet, or that he was the Son of God. No matter where across that spectrum you might fall, he was certainly a real person. He talked more about hell than he did about heaven, or about almost any other subject. And so that to me points to the importance that we all have of speaking to it and speaking to the reality of it, because we have friends, we have family members, we have coworkers, we have people in our community that are that haven't trusted in Jesus Christ, and the result of that will be that they will spend eternity in hell, a place of eternal damnation, a place separated from God and God's love and God's grace and God's mercy and friendship and all the other things that that we would deem as good. All don't exist in hell, because they will be separated from God because of that. And so the application of that is fairly simple and straightforward. We, as believers in Jesus Christ, have the responsibility of sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ with those who don't know him, because we love them. We want what's best for them. We want them to come to the saving faith in Jesus Christ and avoid that reality of hell in their lives. Now, next week's question, we'll talk about how then are we saved? And we've been talking about the Redeemer here for the last number of weeks. So we'll talk about that a little bit next week. But this week, we need to understand hell is a real place, and that should spur us on towards good deeds, towards loving others, towards sharing the gospel with them as we bring it home today.